I'm gonna state the obvious here. $1 million is just not what it used to be. Back in the good old days, if you had $1 million, you could buy 3 or 4 very nice houses, depending on how far back you want to go. But with rampant inflation and a crazy real estate market spurred on by a severe imbalance of supply and demand, the average price of a home in Mississauga is now well over $1 million. So what does $1 million actually buy in Mississauga? You're gonna learn the answer to that question in this video, so stick around so you can see exactly what $1 million gets you in Mississauga. What's going on, everyone? It's Vazquez. I'm a real estate agent here in Mississauga with years of experience helping clients buy and sell properties throughout the GTA. If you're thinking about making a move, please feel free to reach out to me. You can text me, email me, or book a one-on-one call with me. The link will be in the description below. I would absolutely love that. I'd love to answer any questions that you have and help you come up with a plan to make sure that you hit your real estate goals. Now, before we get into this video, if you do find this information valuable, if you learned something new, please just hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Oh, and by the way, before we get into it, if you do want to search for homes in Mississauga, I will have a link in the description below where you could take a look at what's on the market. Now, the homes on this link are more up to date than what's on realtor.ca, so definitely go check that out if that's something that you're interested in. Now, with that out of the way, let's jump straight into the video. So let's get started with detached homes. The average price of a detached home in Mississauga is $1.567 million. So already going into it with $1 million budget, we are a little bit limited there just because the average price is a lot higher than that. But the truth is, you can still find a pretty nice house for $1 million in Mississauga, and we're gonna take a look at one that just sold recently. Taking a look at this house, we have this detached bungalow in Meadowvale sitting on a 25 by 105 foot lot. Now, this home does feature 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and it is located on a court, which of course is nice if you do prefer a more quiet street. You can see that they have made some upgrades throughout the years with that very nice and bright laminate flooring. You can see that large breakfast bar they have there and the open concept living area. Now, this house is pretty small. The square footage is landing somewhere between 700 and 1100. You can see that the bedroom sizes aren't the biggest, but again, the house is a little bit smaller, so you can't really expect massive bedrooms. Now, going down to the basement, you can see that it is finished and they do have it set up like an in-law studio apartment kind of thing. They have that eating area there. They have the bed area. They have a little kitchenette and a washroom. So it is a good option if you have some teens or some younger kids, or maybe some parents living with you. Now, going out back, you can see that the yard is a pretty big size. It's a pie-shaped lot, so you do have a ton of space in the backyard for all of your outdoor activities. Now, this place was listed for $899 and sold in mid-May for about $1,002,000 in 4 days. So that's typically what you'll get with $1 million in Mississauga. More often than not, the house is going to be a little bit smaller, and if it's not a little bit smaller, if it's a little bit of a bigger house, it's probably going to be in rougher shape if you're at that $1 million mark. Moving on, let's take a look at semi-detached houses, and the average price of a semi-detached in Mississauga is about $1,060,000. So with that, let's take a look. So taking a look at this house, it's a semi-detached 2-story home located on a quiet crescent in Lisgar. It's sitting on a 22 by 105 foot lot, and this home does feature 3+1 beds and 4 baths with somewhere between 1100 and 1500 above ground square footage. As you can see, this home does have a nice open concept layout and was beautifully renovated in 2020 with that very nice laminate flooring, those quartz countertops in the kitchen, and that stunning wrought iron picket staircase. Going upstairs, you have that large primary bedroom with that ensuite, and then you have 2 decent sized rooms with another washroom in between them. And then heading on downstairs, you have a fully finished renovated basement with a nice kitchenette, an extra bedroom, and a beautiful full washroom. Now, heading out to the backyard, nothing really to complain about. It is a decent sized yard if you just want to hang out down there or let the kids play. So decent yard, decent space for that. This home was listed for just under $1 million and ended up selling in early May for $1,025,000 in 11 days. Now let's take a look at townhomes. In Mississauga, the average price of a townhome is $1,071,000, so it's a little bit higher than the semis. So with that information, what does $1 million actually get you with a townhome? Let's take a look. So here we have this really nice 2-story townhome located in Mississauga Valleys. It's on a pretty big lot, and you can see the 2-car garage, which is a huge plus. Now, this home does feature 3 beds and 2 baths, and you can see it's very nice inside. They've got the open concept layout with beautiful renovations done throughout the house. You could see the nice bright floors, the pot lights throughout, and a very nice kitchen with that large island that walks out onto the balcony. Now, the living room walks out to the terrace out back as well, so perfect for entertaining friends and family. Now, heading on upstairs, we have 3 decent sized rooms and a washroom between them. Again, everything is renovated very nicely. It's a very beautiful house. Now, heading downstairs, there's another room that can be used either as a bedroom or an office, and it features a walkout to the backyard where you do have some more space out there. This home was listed for just under $1 million and ended up selling for $965,000 in early May. After taking a look at that one and comparing it to the one we just looked at with the semi, which one would you rather buy if you had $1 million? Would you rather go for a townhouse, or would you rather look at semis? Let me know in the comments below. Moving on, let's take a look at condo townhomes next. Now, a condo townhome is basically the same thing as a townhome, but there is usually an extra maintenance fee associated with the unit, and it's also part of a condo corporation. So basically, you're just gonna have this extra fee every month. It's just a condo fee like a normal condo would have, and that fee will usually cover things like maintenance to the grounds, like snow removal, sometimes the cutting of the lawns, the upkeep of the areas around the property. Also can include things like maintenance to the outside of the property, like windows and roofs and things like that. And sometimes the maintenance fee also includes utilities. So it really just depends on the condo corporation and what condo complex you're buying into. Now, in Mississauga, the average price of a condo townhome will cost you about $860K. But let's take a look at what we can get for $1 million. Here we have a very nice 2-story end unit condo townhouse located in the highly desirable neighborhood of Central Erin Mills. This unit has over 1,700 square feet of above ground living space. It features 3 bedrooms and 4 washrooms. You can see that they have made some upgrades throughout the years with that nice laminate flooring and the pot lights. There's a lot of space on that main floor, as you can see, and that large kitchen walks out to the private backyard, which we will take a look at in a second. Then heading upstairs, there are 3 very nice sized rooms with an ensuite washroom for the primary, and then another washroom that services the other 2 bedrooms. And then heading on downstairs, you could see that the basement was professionally finished. You have some more space for entertaining and another full washroom down there as well. You also have access to the basement through the garage, which is a nice plus to have. And then taking a look at the backyard, you have a very nice private patio area to entertain, and there is a possibility to put up a fence if you want even more privacy. Now, the maintenance fees for this unit are a little bit higher. They are just under $500 per month, but again, it is a pretty big home and it is located in one of the most desirable areas with some of the best schools in the city, so kind of makes sense that you're gonna have to pay a little bit more for that. This home was listed for $900,000 and sold in mid-May for $1,040,000 8 days later. Now let's jump straight into condo apartments. In Mississauga, the average price for a condo apartment is $655K. So going into it with $1 million budget, you're gonna have a lot of options, but finding an apartment that's sold for $1 million is a little bit harder, but I do have an example for you here, so let's take a look at that. Here we have this newly built luxury condo residence located in Port Credit, steps away from the lake. Now, this unit features 883 square feet of living space with 2 beds and 2 bathrooms. You've got some beautiful flooring throughout, a decent sized kitchen with some stone countertops, and a small island that has a wine fridge under it. Now, you can walk out to that large balcony with views of the lake and the Port Credit Lighthouse, which is very nice. And then taking a look at the bedrooms, they aren't massive, but the primary is a pretty good size. And then, of course, you have the 2 washrooms in there as well. The condo fees for this unit are $675 per month. And they do include the gym and the yoga room. They have a movie lounge, an outdoor terrace, and there are some other amenities there. The home was listed for $950 and ended up selling for $995 in 9 days. So that's basically it. Those are examples of what you can buy based on what home type you're looking at with $1 million in Mississauga. I hope you learned something new with today's video and saw what $1 million actually gets you in Mississauga and how far $1 million actually goes. Now, if you want to take a look at homes that's on the market for yourself and just browse around, I will have a link in the description below. Again, that link is updated in real time and more up to date than realtor.ca, so definitely check that out if you do want to search for homes around Mississauga. And of course, if you are thinking of buying or selling a house in Mississauga or anywhere in the GTA really, please reach out to me. I would absolutely love to hear from you. You can shoot me a text or an email or book a one-on-one call with me. The link will be in the description below. I would absolutely love that. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have and help you make a smooth and successful move. So reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching the video. I do hope you learned something new. If you did, please just show me some love by hitting that like button, and also consider subscribing to the channel if you want to learn more about real estate here or just about Mississauga in general. I would absolutely appreciate that. Thanks again for watching. Reach out to me if you're thinking about moving, and I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.